There are no coincidences. I believe God puts people in your life for a reason. Why we met, there's different things. So I knew that God was aligning my path. Matthew, I have to say, was a man of God, and he lived his life that way. And I know that we were meant to be together and to be in this life together and achieve the things that we achieved together. So
next year will be 20 years. He'll be gone almost as long as he was on this planet.
Realize being part of the military, we don't want to ask for help. We had this mentality, Edgar, that we hoorah, rah rah rah. We're military, we're tough, but you know what? We're human as well. And when there's a need, we have to reach out to our military vets and let them know that there's a place that they can go and get help.
Hello and welcome to Dream Start Own. I'm your host, Edgar the Connector, and today we have Julie Kolat. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Edgar. How are you? Thank you so much for having me here today.
I'm good. I'm excited. Thank you so much. I guess we'll start off. You are a veteran, right?
Yes. So near and dear to my heart are my veterans. I was in the U.S. Air Force for 12 years. I started enlisted, then I went to officer training school and finished up my career as intelligence officer. So I love what I did, and the military gave me a lot. It taught me quite a bit, discipline, getting things done. So I love that. Thank you for addressing that, and thank you to all the veterans watching, and for everyone that has served and still continuing to serve. We just want to make sure everyone comes home safely. So thank you all.
Yeah, thank you for your service. I have an extra soft spot in my heart. My brother was in the Marines, and unfortunately we lost him in 2006 overseas. He was killed in action. So I have an extra soft spot for them.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you for your brother's service. That's got to be tough.
It is. We're going to have a celebration this August. Next year will be 20 years. He'll be gone almost as long as he was on this planet.
Oh, wow.
But we had what's called the PGR, Patriot Guard Riders.
Guard Riders, yes.
Yeah, and you know them. We talked a little bit about them. They were there for your husband as well.
Yes, and I'm part of their group as well. So yeah, they're awesome. So what did they do for your brother? Sorry.
They were there originally because you always have protests for them, unfortunately. But they want to have the 20-year reunion, but a lot of them are higher in age, so they're going to do it this year because they're not too sure about being around next year.
Yes.
So we'll have a get together in Sealy, Texas, to celebrate that. To have the Patriot Guard Riders that were there 20 years ago that are still doing the thing and serving the people that served.
Wow, that is an amazing story. Wow, that would be such an honor. Wow.
Maybe you can schedule being in Houston that time.
I was going to say, please let me know. I would do my best to be there this year or next year.
This year.
Okay, we'll try. We will try.
Yeah,
let me know when.
We got an hour. It's a month. Yeah, definitely. Because you are doing things in Houston. What's going on? What do you have going on in Houston?
I'm so glad you asked that. So I mentioned that veterans are near and dear to my heart. So my partner, Luger Sanu, is in Houston, as well as Brian Madison. As you know, we're all part of Bonus Club. And my Mount Everest is to provide affordable housing to veterans. And within the next 3 years, the reason why we chose Houston, Texas is the number one state for military veterans and just military in general. And we love our fellow veterans, and just being able to serve and help place them. To me, it's just like an honor, and just to have that hard goal. To me, if you've never served, you won't understand. I'm not saying you, but you are part of a family. Your brother served, and to give your life and to dedicate for a cause, to go and fight for freedom. Freedom, as we know, is not free. And my biggest hope as part of this project is if we can place 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, just one veteran, and give him a life that would change where he's currently at, where he's currently at, that would mean the world to me. So we decided my partners and I to work in Houston because of the need. There's at any given time. I mean, Houston is how big is the population in Houston? I don't mean to throw you off, but I mean, there's like 2,000 homeless vets. And just think about that in that just one city. So think nationwide, across the nation, how many? So we need a lot of people on this mission to provide for those that gave so freely out their lives to go and serve. One thing about that, what I've realized being part of the military, we don't want to ask for help. We had this mentality, Edgar, that, we hoorah, rah, 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 we're military, we're tough, but you know what, we're human as well. And when there's a need, we have to reach out to our military vets and let them know that there's a place that they can go and get help.
Definitely. That's such a noble cause. Shout out to Brian Madsen. I had him on my podcast.
Brian.
And then I'm definitely looking for ways to work with them, to provide value to the veterans. And shout out to Lever. Him and I actually were partners as well. We did a fourplex that Brian has one of the units rented with the
veterans. Yeah. Currently, we have 7 veterans and properties in Houston. So shout out to you, Edgar, for being part of that cause as well. And we invite people, if you want to be part of the mission and serving veterans, please reach out. You can reach out to Edgar. You can reach out to myself. I'm on IG at Julie Kolat, Luver, Brian. But yes, I'm sure Edgar will put all the contact details here.
Yeah, it'll be in the description below. Be sure to drop a comment. Thank you to Julie for serving. When
thank you.
A person signs up to be in the military, they sign their life to a contract to the government, and they have to basically do everything that they're told. If they don't, they get dishonorably discharged, and they lose so many benefits. And it's hard. It's not easy. And my brother, when he went, he didn't talk much about it. He just would talk about himself, and he wouldn't talk about any of the bad things when he was overseas. So please be thankful for them.
And that is something that you said, it's hard to sometimes talk about what happened overseas, because you try to shield the ones that you love from understanding that. And then, the mental stress that you go through, it does play a part in your life. So we totally get it, and we want to help people, understand that there's help. You just need to ask. And most veterans, they don't even go to get their disability claim. They can get housing, they can get help, and it's just, I guess, getting that knowledge out there, getting the word out there. So
100%. There's a hotline for veterans, right? I believe it's 988.
988. Yes, I think you're right. Don't quote us on this, guys. We'll make sure we get you the right one. So yes.
I had Paul Rodriguez on here as well. He was in the service, and he was talking about it, that if you're in the military, you're joined up, or you're joining, or you're already there. Document every little injury that you have, because that's going to be huge when you're out of it and things start popping up. Because when you're younger, you don't feel things, but later on, you'll have your back starts hurting. I had carpal tunnel surgery. It has nothing to do with the military or anything of that nature, but because of the job, the way they had us working, standing up and having our hands bent, for 5 years, I got carpal tunnel, and because it wasn't documented anything, all those costs came to me.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So if you're in the military, document it.
And I think we got that covered, because it's always said CYA, right? Cover your ankle is what we say. So we just document. So yeah, for sure.
Great information to share there. What made you get into the military?
That's a really good question. So I was inspired by my husband and his family. All of them were in the military. So my father-in-law was in the Army. He was Army Airborne. And my husband's oldest brother, my brother-in-law, he was in the Marine. My husband was in the Air Force, and his younger brother was in the Air Force. So all of them were serving in some form or fashion in the military. And to be honest, I love a man in uniform. So I just love that people dedicate their lives and they give to do that. And I was always intrigued with being part of something, being part of a community, as we are in Owners Club, but also the discipline that the military offers, right? So, Air Force, but my husband and I and his brother were in the Air Force, and my husband was actually a huge part of why I joined the military. It was either military or real estate, and he said, you can always do real estate. So while you're young, join the military. I'm still young, but while I was younger, go ahead and join the military and get the benefits of being in the military and serving and understanding what that means for the country and how much it has changed my life and what it's instilled.
Wow.
And the core values in the Air Force, so it's like service before self, excellence in all we do. And, that has carried forward, and you can see it in day-to-day parts of your life, right? So we know being an entrepreneur, it's just not, a 9-to-5 job where you just show up and you punch a clock, right? You do more, you have to put in the work. And Pace always says, we do the hard work. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Pace Morby for
That's right.
The community he's put together, the inspiration he's put to you, to myself, to create this podcast, to be able to reach out. And I would have probably never met you if I hadn't joined this community.
And likewise, and pleasure to have met you.
Out veterans and this and that. So yeah, shout out Pace Morby, the Sub 2 Community Owners Club.
Yes, we love you, Pace. So Sub 2 Community, Gator Community, Owners Club, and all our family in Owners Club. We love you guys.
Definitely, 100%. So he got you into going. How did you meet Matthew?
Wow, that was taking me back in time. So we met as a family dinner. I had just I was visiting I'm originally from Trinidad, so I was visiting from Trinidad. We met at a family dinner at my aunt's dinner, and we basically hit it off. So I am a firm believer that there are no coincidences. I believe God puts people in your life for a reason. Why we met, there's different things. So I knew that God was aligning my path. Matthew is, I have to say, was a man of God, and he lived his life that way. And I know that we were meant to be together and to be, in this life together and achieve the things that we achieved together. So it wasn't love at first sight. It was just like, that connection. So it was more than just love, more than just the physical. You have to understand the inner beauty of a person to, yeah. So
that's amazing.
A year later we were married. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's awesome. And I guess, how old were you? You hadn't been in the military and you joined, and usually when people join the military, they join like at 18.
Yeah, I would join later. I believe I was 24 when I joined. Matthew joined when he was younger too. So he was already in when we got married. So that was part of, what attracted me to him. But also his family, having his family be in the military. I'm like, wow, that really set something in me that I wanted to be part of the military as well. And on my side of the family, it was a huge shock. I didn't even tell my parents I had signed up for the military until I was ready to leave for basic training. So yeah, that was a shocker for them, but it worked out.
Hey, but at that age, you should hopefully be your own person, doing your own thing, and your parents, they get suggestions, but you don't live under their roof or their laws anymore.
You don't. But as you know, with your culture and my culture, family is huge. So It was huge. They were used to me. I talk to my mom and dad every single day. I'm so blessed to still have them in my life. Shout out to my mom and dad and for all that they've done for me. It's part of it because I was not going to be in contact with them. So I had to let them know that I'm going to basic training, and you are not in communication for at least a good, you have a call on Sunday maybe for like 5-10 minutes, and you have the TI screaming in your ear. So yeah, good times.
Yeah, definitely. My brother, when he went to boot camp, we couldn't talk to him I remember taking him to the airport and I told him, hey, if I break your legs, they're not gonna let you go. He said, no, I'll wait till I heal. Like,
That's
damn.
funny you said that because I asked Matthew to break my leg so I wouldn't have to go. Because last minute, you're getting the jitters. Like I couldn't believe it was actually happening, and I was going to be away for a while. So definitely something new and an experience that I think that everyone should have. Or believe that we should all maybe do 1 year of service, like some countries do, just to understand. And I think to have the discipline and also to have that sense of value of belonging to something, and giving back. And, speaking of giving back, what Peace Morby has created for us, right? He is such the true go-giver and always giving back, and he's instilled that in us. So I think, that Owners Club is definitely something that we wanted to belong to because we want to give back.
Yeah, he's always talking about serving to other people and using that to be able to earn and then help out even more people. So yeah, for definitely. And I like that you said about joining for a year because there's so many different jobs out there that people should do for a year just to understand that side, like customer service, food, being a waiter. A lot of people when on their day to day they go to a restaurant over and over again or deal with somebody, they forget that person is a human being that has feelings and that they're not a robot, they're not AI, and that they have issues as well.
And working together as a team, right? So military, you got leadership roles, you got working together as a team. I didn't understand. I mean, even though Matthew told me what to expect, they break you down. They want you to be against each other, but then they build you back up to work as a team. And the sooner you can work as a team and understand that this is just a game. And, with the Air Force, it was not as much physical because they call us the chair force, but it was more mental. And I love that because mental, if you can get through anything mentally, it's all in our mindset, as we know, right? We've been working a lot on our mindset. So it's all in there. We can accomplish anything that we want to achieve. We just got to believe it and, just know that you can do it. You're right. If you think you can't do it, you can't do it. And if you think you can, right? Napoleon Hill, I can't remember who said that, but it's so good. So profound.
Yeah, mindset is such a huge thing that you don't realize how much it holds you back.
Yes, agreed.
So you joined the military, Air Force, Cheer Force.
Cheer Force, yes. I love the Air Force.
Matthew was also in the Air Force?
He was also in the Air Force, yes. He served and he was aviation mechanic. No, aviation something. I don't know. He worked on the communications on F-16. So the electronics, I should say, on the F-16.
Cool. What was the coolest thing you did in the Air Force?
Coolest thing I did. I'd have to take it back to when I was in pilot training. So I got selected to in pilot training. Unfortunately, I did not make it out of there, but I was in a dive and I got dizzy and kind of lost awareness. And my instructor had to take the controls from me, and that was very interesting because before that, in the next couple of minutes, I probably would be dead. But other than that, that was pretty. There's so much. Like, I had a lot of great experiences in the military. I think it was one of the best times of my life, serving and being able to do different things that I would have never accomplished if you didn't step out and step out in faith that it's something that you can do.
Wow, that's amazing. Flying an airplane and then
I was in a dive. We were practicing in person.
Yeah, and then having somebody take control. I'm thinking of driving with your driver's ed teacher, and then they hit the brakes when you're doing something, but you're in an airplane. Yeah. Oh my God, it's gotta be scary.
Have you been in one of those self-driving cars?
I was the driver.
No. Oh, that was nice.
Not like the Waymos, no.
Yeah, Dustin and I, shout out to Dustin, we braved and we did a Wemo trip when we were in Arizona, so that was pretty interesting. We were saying our last words and everything, but it was very interesting. It was pretty crazy as well.
It is a very odd feeling because I do have a Tesla and we do have full self-driving, so I'll turn it on and I have the steering wheel hovering over there. It's like, okay,
so
you're turning too close. You're getting too close to this 18-wheeler. No, okay.
Yeah.
Um, how does it work as a couple being in the military? Does the military make sure you guys move together, or is there situations where they send y'all off separately?
Um, the military does try to accommodate you, but they do try. If you're married and you have kids, which we didn't have kids, um, uh, they do try to not have you on the same mission for obvious reasons. But yes, they do try to relocate you as best as possible. But the mission comes first. So if you're um, in a AFSC, we call it. So if your job is basically, if you have a very intensive job or classified job that they need you in a certain area and your spouse cannot be there, then it's just not going to happen. But they do try to accommodate you.
Okay, that's good.
It worked very well for us. So
Okay, that's good. What do you? So you have a W-2? Is that right?
yes. Still currently have a W-2.
What's your W-2?
I was going to say, you want me to go?
Yeah.
It was just like it. So great thing about my W-2, I work for a property management company. So after I got out, while I was in the military, I knew that I wanted to get into real estate. So I had the military help with my education and pay for my realtor's license. And when I got out of the military, I was licensed realtor, and I found out that I really did want to show properties. I wanted to invest in them, and God found the job that was, it was just like right, in my neighborhood, and I didn't even know about it. Went, applied, and it was for a property management company, and which I'm still at today. I love what I do. We help landlords, take that the ease of becoming an investor and helping them manage their properties. What I like about it, it relates to real estate and what we do. It gave me, a position of seeing on the other side. We're all excited to, purchase our first property, but then when you get the property, what happens, right? Who's going to manage it? What's going to happen? If the toilet breaks, who's going to fix it? So, love that I do that. What I don't love, I don't fix the toilets and stuff, guys. Don't get me wrong. We coordinate that with our contractors, but I love being able. I deal with a network with a lot of different agencies here. So like Salvation Army, Soldiers One, it helps me on what I'm doing with my Mount Everest. So again, my Mount Everest is provide affordable housing for veterans. So here, my W-2 job is in Pennsylvania, and we work with a lot of different agencies that help veterans. Soldiers On, there's a Salvation Army. There's a ton of them. Your local VA can help you find out who those agencies are. So get plugged in. If it's something that you want to do, you want to help veterans, go to your local veterans office and find out who's there, what type of agencies, and let them know what you're doing. It's a great cause, and veterans, they need your help. They need places, affordable housing. Everyone needs affordable housing, as we know there's a huge crisis right now. So,
yes, that's so true about the affordable housing. Going to help out about your property management. Are you working with many nonprofits in your property management, leasing out to nonprofits?
We do have some. They have each agency, I should say, have different rules. So it all depends, and it also all depends on the landlord. Some of them are willing to work with agencies, and some are not willing to work with agencies, whether it's a nonprofit or a for-profit agency. So those are things that you would have to, we would be the middle person trying to find out what's the best scenario. And we work for the landlords. We have fiduciary responsibility to the landlords, so we will always work in their best interest. So, for example, like Section 8, while it's a great government agency to help provide housing for people low income and people who need to qualify, they also have certain rules on their inspections and different things. And to me, my opinion, and this is just my opinion, strictly, I think they're more tenant friendly than landlord friendly. And I like agencies that are fair on both sides. Just, like simple things like consumables, like I think they need to be doing more inspections to help protect the landlord versus, being on the side of the tenant. Because because some of the tenants really destroy some of the homes. Not saying that's always the case, because it is a great program. It's a great way for the landlord to receive that income every month because Section 8 is paying for it, and they do have a place. It's just there needs to be some more checks and balances on both sides. So that's it for my Section 8. Do you do Section 8 with yours?
I haven't got that far into it. I do know a couple people in Houston that's doing Section 8.
Yes.
So I was asking about the nonprofits because have you met Austin Whitehead?
I do know of Austin Whitehead. Yes.
So
tell me more.
Go ahead.
I said, tell me more about the nonprofit.
Yes. So I've talked to him many times in the Owners Club. And then when I recently had his podcast is when I really opened up about his property management, and he's picked up a bunch of properties. It was crazy how he got into property management. He actually had properties and he was using a property manager, and that property manager was going to quit her job. And he goes, "No, I will hire you. Let's open up a property management business."
That's awesome.
Yes. So shout out to Austin. He was on the podcast.
Hey, Austin.
He picks up properties and he rents them out to nonprofits through his property management, and he's able to help out that way because he owns the properties, or even sometimes I don't remember exactly how, but the nonprofit will have a property. He'll end up buying it from them, rehabbing it, and releasing it out to them. And he's able to go ahead.
I love that. So he leases it back to the nonprofit.
Yeah. So he's able to help out that way. So I would suggest you guys talking about that to see how you can expand on helping out veterans, and I mean, not just them, but the affordable housing in general.
I love that. Yeah. We all should get on a call together. We'll do a 3-year podcast on that. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I learned so much from him because going through property managers, it's hard to get a good one. I went through 3 when I had my townhouse before I sold it on a wrap. A wrap is when you sell a property subject to the existing mortgage. Somebody takes over that mortgage, and then you have a note for your equity, which means I financed my equity in that property to the end buyer as well. So now I don't have to deal with property management. I just get the monthly check and they take care of everything else with the house.
Love that.
If they mess up, I get to do it again.
There you go. Love it. Rinse and repeat.
Definitely. So Pennsylvania, what part of Pennsylvania?
Pittsburgh, on the Pittsburgh side.
Pittsburgh.
The side.
Okay. Freaking Paul Rodriguez, I think he was born and raised, and he's a Steelers fan. So shout out again to Paul.
Yes, hey Paul.
If you need more information about the assistance with VAs, go check out that podcast with Paul Rodriguez. He talks a lot about, again, documenting yourself, protecting to be able to take care of yourself afterwards. Because once you leave, things will pop up. You get older, and old injuries start to be new, recurring injuries.
Yeah, of course. We definitely want to get those taken care of. Get that on your disability claim.
Yeah. So, property management, what is it that you're doing for yourself as an entrepreneur?
Currently, what we're working on, our number one focus is veterans. So we're working on providing affordable housing. So we use the co-living strategy. And what that is basically we rent out the rooms for our veterans. So we're placing them. So for homeless veterans, also just, if all they need, if they're a single veteran and all they need is a room, we do more efficiency style properties. So my partner Luber, he's the one that handles all the boots on the ground and, redoing the properties to fit what the agency needs. So pretty much with the VA on the veteran side, what they look for is more of an efficiency style versus a room. So as long as you have everything, because they want the veteran to feel that they're capable of handling themselves, so they're able. But some vets do need help, so it just depends. It's not really on a case by case basis, and what the agency would provide, what grants they're allowed to provide for that veteran. That's one aspect. The second thing that we're focusing on is for that particular mission, we're looking for tribal money partners, PMPs, and also PMLs, private money lenders. If you have money that's just sitting there and you're not getting a return, please reach out, talk to us. I'm a capital raiser for our projects that we're working on in Houston. And then we're also going to be transitioning also to Florida, Broward County. We'll start with Broward County. Florida is where I'm at in Fort Lauderdale. And, just continue on the mission of helping veterans. So again, I'll say it one more time. If you have a passion for vets and you want to help, please reach out. IG is the best place to reach me at Julie.Kolat. Also focused on, currently, I started a nonprofit for veterans in honor of my husband, who unexpectedly passed away. It's called Vets for Us. And we have two missions. The tagline is keeping the memories alive. So for example, Edgar, for your brother, it's just, talking about his memory, how you're honoring him. You're going to have the 20th with the Patriot Guard riders. That is just so amazing. But we want to capture those moments prior to them passing away. So my outreach is for World War II vets, just reaching out and seeing who is still left and just kind of getting their memories. Like, what do you have? What do you, because most of them, we don't know if their families, who's friends, and just recording it and just putting it on Facebook is just a place, a repository to keep all those memories, and who knows who it hits, and just keeping those things alive. And the second part is the affordable housing that I just mentioned.
So if you have a World War II veteran, if you know a World War II veteran, if you are a World War II veteran, the best place to reach out to you is your IG?
IG, yes, please. IG, and we'll get you recorded, get your story, whatever you want to share. Would love to hear it. That's like one of my favorite things to do is to sit with World War vets and just veterans and just hear their stories, because they have so much wisdom. And just, sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. And I love that. My goal, like my dream would be to open a coffee shop, not charge for it, kind of like how we did in the military, have an officers club, and the coffee was so strong, Edgar. Like, I told them it would put here on your chest, but just to have coffee and just don't charge for the coffee, just a place that veterans could just come and chill. That would be my ultimate. I'm looking for a place like that. So it's gonna happen.
I know somebody that has a coffee shop. He's not too focused on veterans yet, but he is on the co-living and sober living. So Adam Colburn in Tennessee.
Yes, he does have
not Tennessee,
North Carolina. Yes. Hey, Adam. Shout out to Adam.
Shout out.
Yes.
He's my partner on a property in Tennessee. That's why I said Tennessee.
Awesome.
But you already got the coffee shop there. I'm sure he'll be happy to work with them. Get a nonprofit to help cover the cost of the coffee. And that'd be amazing.
I gotta reach him.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Yes, for connecting us. You true to your name, Edgar, the connector. So let's get Adam on here too and see how we can open this out. I really want to have a coffee shop in Fort Lauderdale. That would be amazing.
It's amazing. You're the one putting these ideas together, and I'm just connecting the dots. So we'll get a group chat with Adam Whitehead, Austin Whitehead.
Yes.
And then we'll get a group chat going with Adam Colburn. Shout out. You're amazing people.
Well, I know. Austin, we need to find out more about the nonprofits and getting more help for our veterans. So yes, we'll be reaching out. And Adam will be reaching out for the coffee shop. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I love it. So PML PMP. Couple of things. IG is Instagram for those of you who don't know. So reach out to Julie on Instagram. Number 2, PML PMP. That's private money lenders for people that want to lend money, and that's it. Private money partners is for people that want to lend money but also be more involved in the deal, the project, either learning about paperwork or just being a part of the deal as well. Do you have a minimum that you're looking for?
We're not. We're open to all money, and just it's on a case by case basis. I should say a project by project basis, and we do have at least 13 projects that we're currently working on in the Houston area. So please reach out if you want to help support veterans. And I know Brian's also working on some of his projects as well, and he's also need of funding. So if you if this project or this mission resonates with you, please reach out to us.
Yes, please reach out to Julie, myself, Brian, he's in Houston. Julie's all over the place. We'll get
Yes.
to that a little bit about her Dubai project. So, buy box. Where's your buy box at that people can find you?
It's on my Blink, and I believe it's on my Instagram. I will have to double check if it's not there. Again, it's on a case by case. So right now we're focused in Houston. What's great about that is Luber finds the deals. So, he's been doing this for a while. So we have deals, a lot of deals coming in. So that's why we need the funding to turn these properties as quickly as possible and to get them rehabbed to what the veteran agency needs. Again, as I had mentioned, some do want it as a efficiency. Some we can do room styles, co-living model. But yeah, it just depends. We are looking in the Houston area, and then in Fort Lauderdale would be Broward County. So single family homes is mainly what we're focused on. No HOAs, but I'll make sure I have the buy box up there. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure we have it.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I have Luber's buy box. I have Brian's buy box. We just get yours. I have to double check. If I do have it, I'll put it in the
yeah.
And
whatever Luber's is mine, because that's what we're focused on in Houston.
Okay.
And we want to focus there first. So yeah.
Great. So mine's almost a copy to that too. So just look at my buy box, and I'll make sure that it gets to Julie and Luber.
Yes.
And then Brian, he's also doing the amazing things in Houston. So any money that you're lending, it is covered and backed by real estate, and there are returns for people listening. If you're a capital raiser, you're experienced, and you want to help out veterans, help out people with the affordable housing, please reach out to us, drop a comment in the descriptions, and let's help some people out.
I love that.
Give us a like, subscribe.
Yes.
It's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yes, guys, just a shout out. Please, guys, please go like and subscribe to Edgar's channel. He does amazing work. And please give this dude some heads up and some love, please. Love it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What's your podcast?
My podcast is called Dropping Jewels. Thank you again. Shout out to Pace Morby for that cool name. Anything real estate and anything between entrepreneurs. I love hearing people's journey and how they started and how they got started in real estate. So that's what my focus is on. And I'll be tweaking it a little bit to focus mainly on women in real estate and how real estate has changed their lives.
I love it. So Dropping Jewels on YouTube. Find you there.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that, Edgar.
When we last saw each other in Monterey for the retreat, for Owners Club retreat, you gave me a card that said Dubai, and I've seen on your Instagram as well, Dubai. What do you have going on out there?
Oh, Dubai is just another amazing chapter of my life. So I fell in love with Dubai. We visited in 2023. Had a great time. What I love about Dubai is it combines architecture with technology. It's just an amazing place, and they're at the forefront of technology. And I love the people, the culture, everything about Dubai. And I was blessed. Again, I don't believe in coincidence. I believe that God structures my plans and my path. And I was fortunate enough to meet my manager, my partner there, and we formed a partnership with Bayed Al Salam. We were a broker in Dubai, and we work with different developers and bring investors from different parts of the world. So mainly, India, Pakistan, UK, and right now we've just introduced the United States, bringing investors to invest in Dubai. One of the main reasons for investing in Dubai is because of the tax haven that it is. We all know the biggest secret, right? People get wealthier. You want to keep most of the money you make. We don't want to be paying those taxes. So Dubai, there's no property tax, there's no capital gains tax, no income tax. So it's just, we have to have a whole other podcast about specifically Dubai, but that's like some of the main things, benefits, I should say, of investing in Dubai. And of course, also the appreciation that you get. So if you compare it to Miami, it's insane how fast it appreciates while it's still in development. I have a lot of articles on my LinkedIn channel, Julie Kolat. If you just search me on newsletter for Dream Dubai, it's basically everything a U.S. investor or any investor actually, if you're interested in investing in Dubai, what things you need to look for. It talks about the 10-year golden visa, everything, anything you would want to know about investing in Dubai. And I would love to talk. I can talk all day about Dubai and real estate in general and investing, as we know. We love that topic.
Heck yeah. Find another place to invest and keep everything that you made in profits.
Yes.
That's one of the key things. If you're starting off as an investor, you're W-2 making good money, find out how to save your taxes. You've already made that money. Find ways to keep it. There's a lot of legal ways to do it. We're not tax advisors, so get a CPA and see how they can save it. Yeah, you'll spend a little bit there, but you're going to save a lot more and keep a lot more of what you're making by paying somebody that's knowledgeable.
Yes. Yeah, and he's so right. So, find that you're a tax CPA and also a tax attorney as well. You want to leverage and keep as much of that money that you make the legal way.
Exactly. So right now you're partnered with Luver, Brian Madsen. Who else are you partnered with?
So Jim Vonnie and I are partners.
Jim. Shout out Jim.
Yes, shout out to Jim. Yes, and exciting. I'm going to put a quick plug here. So Jim invited me to be part. Exciting news. So if you're in Owners Club and Sub 2, we will be your facilitators and instructors for the construction semester. We are super, super excited. Shout out to Jim and Nick as well, that we were part of that team teaching the construction semesters. And shout out to Ashley Mason. She is freaking amazing. She dropped some jewels for us on how to facilitate and how to transform the people that we're going to, us, our family, our OC family, and Sub 2 family that we're going to be imparting our knowledge on. So super excited for that.
Congratulations, you and Jim.
Thank you.
Construction channel, so construction semesters.
Construction semesters, yes.
So for those of you not in the community, Sub 2 community, they have created something called semesters. It's kind of like if you're the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and you get your merit badges. So you go through this training and you get a badge to show you've gone through this training, to show people in the community that you've already learned this. And there's, I don't know how many now, but you can learn about money raising, construction with Jim and Julie, and co-living, and just you name it, it's probably there. So if you want to join the community, there's a link below. It is an affiliate link. I'll make something. If you want to go to Julie's link, she'll hook you up as well. It'll probably be in her IG/Bink connection. So look at it, join. If you've seen my podcast, you know there's a lot of wonderful people in Sub 2.
Yes, there is. And thank you guys. So yeah, definitely go in there if you want to join and use my boy Edgar's link so we can start the coffee shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the funding for the coffee shop.
Yeah. Then knock out multiple birds with one stone, get them to the coffee shop, and then record the World War II veteran stories.
Yes. And that's why I want the coffee shop, because they can just come and I can hear all the stories and we could just do live, I think that would just make my day. So I did think about it a little bit. So I was telling two of my besties, Fatima and Ellie here in Fort Lauderdale. And so Ellie is from Argentina and she makes the best empanadas. And Fatima makes, she's from Brazil. She makes these famous, I don't know, her bread is amazing. My niece also makes really, really good bread. So I was telling my mom that since we're not charging for the coffee is free. We're going to make, money somehow. So if we all could bring, something that's simple, to make, of course I don't cook. So, I would not, my forte will be the coffee and, having the great conversation. So that's what we'll get our funding. I don't know. It's on my brain. We got to talk to Adam. We got to have a show with Adam. And I'm just rambling because I'm so excited about this.
No, it's great. So when's your next trip to Houston?
Oh, great question. I'm supposed to be out there August 5th, but I'm not sure. When is your event?
I believe it's the 23rd. I'll double check.
August. Okay.
Yeah, I'll double
Yeah,
check.
please let me know. Please let me know. So
But
I would love to visit
I want
and
to know
support.
so we can schedule something to get some more World II people there. I'm pretty sure the Patriot Guard riders know some people.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
I can get the coffee. I don't mind covering some coffee costs.
Neither do I. We could certainly do that. Yes. 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 Oh. Okay. Let me think about this. I know exactly what we can do. I have to get back to you on it. I'm super excited now.
Yeah.
Liver
Anytime
already
you come to
knows what I'm
Houston,
talking
let
about.
me know and I'll work with you to set some stuff up.
All right. That sounds great.
Amazing. I'm excited about it.
Me
Thank you
too.
for this opportunity, just bringing it up.
Yes, yes. This is what we do, guys. This is what we do in Owners Club. We just sit, ideas come, and we just execute on them. So.
Yes, definitely. So it's an amazing dream to help out all these veterans to be able to provide housing, provide living, improve life improvements. I love that so much for you. It's so noble. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your service. Thank you for massive service.
Yes, and it does go deeper. And, I'll share that because I'll lead into what I wanted to mention. So one of the main reasons, the main reason I created, founded Vets for Us was because of Matthew. So for those of you who don't know, my husband unexpectedly passed away. And it's through this journey of creating the nonprofit and finding out my new identity with, the help of our community, our subject community, our Owners Club community, and of course PACE, helping me truly identify what my next level, my next role in life, what's my purpose, my true purpose in life. And when I really sat down and dug really deep on what that would be to serve veterans. And Vets for Us was created out of the legacy and the love that I had for Matthew, still have for him, and to keep the memories alive. So veterans, everything around veterans is what I do and what I focus on. And that takes me into, I finally got to put some of the things that I never got to say to Matthew on Friday, the 25th, I'm launching my book. Never got to say goodbye, with just like love letters that I wrote to him of things that I didn't get to say. So thank you, Edgar, for letting me share that. It's I don't know. I don't want to cry, so I'm just gonna say it's just from the heart. It's something that I want to share. And if you've ever lost someone that you love, this book is for you. Just read it and share it with somebody who you think would benefit. That would mean the world to me.
Applause.
Thank you. Yes, I know. Thank you.
Never got to say goodbye. It touches me right here. I'm definitely going to read this book, and I'm not just saying it to try to hype you up, because I have that with my brother. I didn't get to say goodbye. Try not to get too deep to it so we don't get too emotional.
Yeah, we don't want to get emotional. We're gonna go to keeping the memories alive.
Yeah, celebrating their life.
We do. Yes, and it's so important, guys. When you look at this, and when I sit back and I reflect, because I do a lot of that with the mindset and the different things that we're doing as an entrepreneur. We say that we're busy, and we restructured our calendar, right, to prioritize the things, making the memories, the things that we want to do, the non-negotiables in life. It's really about family, and it boils down to family and those that you love, right? So make the time for your family. Do the things you want to do. Take that trip. Go. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Do it now, because you don't want to regret that. Because in an instant, my life changed. Not knowing, we were just, a normal morning, and within minutes he was gone. So go hug the ones you love. Tell them you love them. Call them up now. Tell them that you love them. If your mom and dad are still alive, tell them that you love them. It's not worth the hassle. If you have a beef with your brother, your sister over something, who knows? You forgot about it. Just go, forget about it. This is the only life that you have. Live to the fullest, and don't have regrets.
Yeah, life is short. Is it okay to go in a little bit about what happened with Matthew?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
What happened?
So what happened?
Yeah,
I know. I'm
how
sorry.
do you just
So December 2021. Every
wow.
December we planned our goals for our life. So we were going to go full blown into real estate. Matthew was very good with his hands. He can build anything. I mean, this guy's amazing. Computers, anything. Very good with his hands. And we made plans, and we had just acquired like the first property, a fourplex, and he saw how excited I was because remember I said military and real estate were the two things that I wanted to do in my life. So I did the military first, and we were just getting started in real estate. And we were going to do fix and flips. We decided to do one the first quarter, two the second. Here's our goals. How simple. One the first quarter, two the second quarter, three the third quarter, and four the fourth quarter. Those are fix and flips, right? I'm like, yeah, we could do that, right? Scale it. And that's where we're at. And then January 24, 2022, normal day in the Kolat household. Matthew went to take a shower. I went into the bath. He was going to take a shower. Sorry, I went into the bedroom to get him something. I came back, and that was it. He was just keeled over. And the position that he was, I couldn't pull him back to give him Altamel, to resuscitate him, anything. So I was on the phone with 911, and a matter of time, that was it. Right. No warning, nothing. So the book never got to say goodbye. Really, I don't know. So that's what happened. It was just gone in an instant.
Was it a heart attack?
He had a pulmonary embolism, so basically a blood clot.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And how does somebody prevent that?
I don't know. He was healthy. I mean, it's just something that
I've heard of
so
things like that. Like joggers be running, and then they're super healthy and the blood cat. So just the reason I asked is just for if you're listening to this, get yourself checked to make sure that something like that doesn't happen.
Yes.
I go with the cardiologist every year. We do a stress test. So that may be what we're doing.
It may
Puts
be.
me in a treadmill, and he does check ultrasound to make sure there's a good blood flow going through my legs.
Also.
So there may be a way to prevent that. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Check with your physician, your doctor. But something that simple, if you're not getting checked, is super important. Talking about your goals yesterday, I was reading the book Buy Back Your Time with Dan Martell.
Yes, awesome book.
And he reminded me of the book reminded me of something is when you're planning your life, planning your day-to-days, okay, you drink. I wish I had a clear glass. Okay. Picture this as your life. This is your life. You're going to fill it up with things. Okay. If you put all the small things in first, you're not going to have room for the big things. So if you need to visualize it, or if you need to be physical, give yourself a big cup, put some golf balls in there and write what your big goals is. Financial freedom, helping your veterans, put it in there. Then you have your jobs. So it's going to be smaller item, your pebbles, and then sand. If you try to put the pebbles and sand in first, you're not going to fit any of the big things in there. So you have to start off with the big things, and then you can top it off with coffee. Why coffee? Because you're going to have a conversation with the World War II veteran.
That's right. That's right. I love it. I love that analogy. I know I'm not going to forget it now. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. So I want to put like a container and on my desk, kind of like a vision board. If you don't know what a vision board is, look it up. But to have the important things on your day to day to remember, if it's just to call somebody to tell them you love them every day, that's fine. You know what's important to you.
Love that. I love that. So, you had asked about, life changing and, me going down this journey. And it's because of Matthew that I continue to put one foot forward to honor his legacy. Because when he was training me for basic training, we would run together. He would say, "Don't quit, don't give up." I hear him in my mind saying that. So as we do the things that we're going through, and we push through different things to resolve different things in our lives, we all have a story. If you're listening to this, you all have a story. Whether you had no dad growing up, or no mom, or just things weren't the way that you wanted it, you can change that. You need to be the one that's changing the direction of your life. You be that person to break the chains. So, and don't just listen. You need to take action. Imperfect action is better than no action. So it's not, you're never going to get it right. Don't wait till this happens or the sun is shining today and the weather has to be perfect. Just go do it. Just do it. Nike had the perfect slogan. Just do it.
Just do it. A lot of people say that. So talking about just do it, what advice do you have for somebody that wants to become their own entrepreneur? Doesn't have to be real estate, but just in general.
Besides Nike slogan, just do it.
Yeah.
Very good question. Very good question. And I love the questions that you ask, Edgar, because we all have gone through this. Like, how do I get started? What do I do? I'm not good enough. I'm this, that, the other. You're at this junction in life, and you can either get started or you can just go along the same path. For us, we decided to take that direction. So if you're watching this, I would say, don't think about it. You really just need to jump in and do it, and don't care what other people say, because they're not living your lives. They're not paying your bills. You're the one doing that. So do this for you. Do this for the people that depend on you, the people that love you. Just get started. You're going to make mistakes. Fail fast. So take action and fail, because that's the best thing that you can do, because you're going to learn from it. And seek out a community. Seek out a mentor that's done it before. This is what we do in Owners Club, right? We don't have all the answers, but we have a circle, a family that can help us. And that's what we lean on. So get yourself into people who will uplift you. Start reading books. Oh my gosh, books are so important. And just change your mindset. You gotta, change your mindset as well. I don't know. I gave so many. What would be the single thing that I would do? Because you did ask me for a single thing. I would find someone who's doing what you want to do and go learn from them. It would save you a lot of time and maybe not money, but money in the long run, but it would save you time. So that's what I would do. Get into a community that would help you accelerate your dreams and goals.
Yes, so insightful. The who, not how. If you watch my podcast, many people have said that. Julie said, fail fast. Awesome. I love it. If you watch the podcast as well, people say they spent years watching YouTube University, learning about this and that. And when they went to go do it, maybe 10% of what they learned actually was useful.
Yes. Yeah.
So go do the thing. If you fail, fine. But the faster you fail, the more you're going to learn, and the faster you're going to be able to rise up. That's why she says fast fail. Fail fast.
Yes, fail fast. Yes.
I love it. That's fantastic. So besides money, and then people can send deals to myself and Louvre to help out veterans, what other things do you need help with?
The big thing is getting the awareness out there to veterans that there are people who want to help, and there is help, and all you got to do is ask. We just want to create more servant leaders, like Peace is doing, and just to go out into the world to help others. One book that really changed my life was The Go-Giver, and it's a quick, short read, and it really changed the way how I look on life and the way how I approach things now. So Go-Giver, read that. And I do need a coffee shop, a location. If anybody knows of a location in Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, would love to start a coffee shop for veterans there.
Yes, that'd be so fantastic. So we start a couple of things to unpack there. I guess we'll start off with you. Next time you go traveling, if you know ahead of time, start reaching out to people. So if you have a coffee shop somewhere in the city and you can sponsor to help out some veterans, when Julie heads out to your area, maybe we can schedule something. She can go meet for an hour, meet some veterans to talk about that and provide She doesn't have to do it by herself. What she said
You
about
don't.
finding the who to help out to do the how. So please, if you have coffee shops, reach out and let's do that. Let's help out some veterans. They gave their life to us for a couple of years to keep us in this land of the free. So let's please give back something back, pay forward that way.
Love that. Oh, Edgar, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm just trying to put it together, connecting the dots.
There you go. It's what you do. True to Edgar the connector.
Yes, thank you. And then I forgot because I'm so excited about the coffee.
Me too. I'm sorry about that. Yes.
No,
so
it's
the
okay.
coffee.
I know
the coffee.
About time to wrap it up.
So coffee, we do need funding for some of the projects that we're working on in Houston and eventually in Florida. And we talked about reducing capital. So if you're a capital raiser and you want to help raise capital for our projects, that would be amazing. Place again to reach out to me is on my Instagram at Julie.Kolat. Also, for anyone who has lost someone, please, the book is near and dear to my heart. Never Got to Say Goodbye. We're launching that on July 25th, this coming Friday. Also, if there's anything you need from me, anything I can do, if you just need somebody to talk to, please just reach out. That's why we're here. This is the only life that we can provide hope and, share what we have and to bless others. Go Giver, great book to read. I don't know if there's so much, dude. Austin, we got to talk to Austin. We got to talk to Adam. Oh, I love this. This is great.
Where can people find your book?
Great question. My book will be on Amazon. I self-publish, so first place would be Amazon.com.
Okay, Amazon, July 25th. Get the book. Even if you don't need it today, unfortunately, you're gonna lose somebody someday. It's gonna happen.
We'll all go through it.
Yes. Number two, what I had, if people listening, watching, if you have a suggestion to be able to reach more veterans, because they're not going to be on Instagram or YouTube, please give us the ideas so we can share that and be able to reach out more veterans for myself, Julie, Brian, Stephanie Gibson. Please, shout out to her as well.
Oh, yes, Stephanie, for sure. Yes.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for this time. Please give us a like. Again, there's so much information to drop into the comments. Follow Julie, listen to her path. If you have a coffee shop, reach out to us. Let's help out some veterans.
Yes.
And if you have funding, your nonprofit, can people donate to that?
Yes, you can donate Venmo. If you go to Facebook, it's in the link. I believe it's at vet the number 4 us US.
Okay. I'll find that, put that in the description below. If you don't have it on your Instagram, Julie, make sure you have it.
I get it. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Edgar, this has been amazing. Thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. It's an honor. Thank you for your brother for serving. I appreciate that. For all of the veterans out there who served, everyone currently in active duty, I hope you guys come home safely. And thank you guys for what you do for our country. Really appreciate it. Much love, guys. Love you.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your story. I appreciate you. And again, thank you for your service, and thank all the veterans out there and their families that are suffering through that as well.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Love you all.
Love you. Till the next episode, I'll see you all later. Catch this next podcast where you can start your dreams and start to own your time the way these other guests have.